Staying the main character in your own romantic relationship can be hard. We tend to ignore our own boundaries in order to spend time with our person. We tend to ignore our own self-care to spend time with that person. We tend to want to spend every waking moment with them because they're our person. But if you're tired of feeling exhausted, of feeling like you're not taking care of yourself, of feeling like you're not getting done the things that you want and need to get done because you cannot say no to your partner, this video was for you. First, we're going to pinpoint some signs that you're putting yourself on the back burner. You lack boundaries. You can't say no to hanging out with your partner, even if it means that's putting you behind on your self-care, on your schoolwork, on your business plans, on just your hobbies, anything. You're hanging out with friends, family, anything. You cannot say no. You're constantly ignoring the routines you set into place. Certain things that you were doing consistently before you got into your relationship are now kind of harder to stick to. Maybe it's going to the gym, maybe it's meal prepping, eating consistently, whatever the case is. You might have a little bit harder time doing these things because all of your attention and energy are going to this other person instead of yourself. Also, I want to say I am sick. I'm still getting over my cold, so that's why I sound a little nasally and raspy and it's a little sexy. Maybe not. Maybe you're not getting your full 8 hours, boo, because you're on the phone talking to them, or y'all are up doing like who knows what. And if you keep canceling your plans with your family and friends to hang out with your partner because your partner wanted to hang out on a whim, that's not good. Now that we've discussed signs of not being in your own frame, let's discuss why you might not be in your main character energy. You may lack self-confidence. You may doubt yourself. You may talk negatively about yourself to yourself. You skip out on your self-care. It's okay if all of those things are true, but it's not okay to not further enhance your relationship with yourself because you have a partner. If you find that you solely look to your partner for validation, that they're maybe one of the only things that makes you happy, it's time to look deeper inside yourself and come up with a game plan on how you can fix this, because that's exhausting. And I want to be clear, if that's what you're doing, you deserve love, you deserve to have company, you deserve support, but you also deserve to do all of those things for yourself. According to Psych Central, you may have a fear of abandonment though. I've been open about my fear of abandonment, my abandonment issues on my channel, and I'm in therapy for that. I'm journaling, I'm working on that. I talk to my partner about that. These are things that we have healthy boundaries with. If I'm feeling triggered, then I will tell my partner, and if I cannot tell them in that moment, I will journal on it, I will take some space, come back to them when I'm feeling more approachable. I also want to talk about codependency really quickly. If you struggle to regulate your emotions and your partner is your only source of happiness, it sounds like you could be codependent. But it's not irreversible. The tips that I'm going to give you to become the own main character in your relationship is going to help you if you're codependent. Step number 1 is identify your insecurities. What are you trying to compensate for or ignore about your own life that this person is fulfilling for you? Are they validating something about you that you could validate for yourself? A tip to help validate yourself is, let's do some self-affirmation. Let's do some affirmations. Let's talk kinder to ourselves. Let's journal. Let's get a little deeper. Let's understand ourselves. Let's read something that's going to help us reflect on how we talk to ourselves, why we talk to ourselves that way, and how we can move forward. The language that we have with ourselves is so important. You can have everything you want in life, but if you don't believe that you deserve it, it's going to mean diddly squat. If you get the dream partner, if you get the dream job, if you get the dream house, car, but you don't believe that you deserve any of that, you're going to self-sabotage. And you're not gonna think that you deserve it. You can get all of that and be the main character in your own life, in your own romantic relationship, and truly feel like you deserve everything that you've worked for. Step 2, I'm going to continue on with what I was just saying. You need to do some mindset shift work. You need to do some shadow work. You need to do some journaling. You need to get into why you believe what you believe about yourself. Who made you believe that about yourself? Have you had previous partners that made you doubt yourself, that made you feel bad about yourself? Were they manipulative? What did they gain for making you feel that about yourself, making you think that about yourself? Do you have parental figures that did the same thing? This is important. You want to challenge the toxic beliefs you have about yourself. If you ever want to be happy, if you ever want to be the main character in your own romantic relationship, in your own life, in your own career, challenge the toxic beliefs you have about yourself and replace it with an affirmation. And I'm going to have a link down below. You can click on it. It's going to be some journal prompt guides and some affirmations. If you're struggling with this, I got you, boo. Naomi got you. And step number 3 to becoming the main character in your romantic relationship is prioritize your goals and needs. Ask yourself what it is you need to do to feel fulfilled at the end of the day. What body movement do you require? Walking, Pilates, heavy weightlifting, running, yoga. There's a lot of things that you can do to move your body. Women are starting to realize you don't have to do a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of hard hit exercises to be healthy. You can move your body in different ways, low impact ways that works for you and it's more comfortable for you. If you want to do the weights and stuff, that's totally fine. I myself have an arm injury that I got like summertime, and it's still not like it comes back, so I can't do any weightlifting right now. And so I'm left with Pilates when my arm allows for it, and walking. Those are what I'm focusing on right now, to move my body and to feel good about myself. I did Pilates this morning, and when I get done here, I'm probably gonna go on a hot girl walk because I want to feel like a hot girl. I am a hot girl, and hot girls go on hot girl walks. Try to argue with the logic if you can't. Ask yourself how much alone time you need every day. Is seeing your friends a few times a week gonna help you feel more balanced in your life? What hobbies and business pursuits require more of your free time? And what I'm getting at here is staying busy. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's cheesy, I know, but it's true. If you do not plan out your day, if you don't have a list of things that you want to do, need to do, you're likely not going to get it done. You can put it off for the next day and the next day and the next day. And then you're left feeling unfulfilled. You're left feeling like you're not doing anything, you're not contributing anything. And you do nothing and you bum around and you hang out with your partner as your excuse to make you feel good about not doing anything that you want and need to do. So to break that cycle, start listing what you want to do in your days. I've gotten to the point now where I don't need to do that like a formal sit down with pen and paper. You can do it in your notes on your phone. As long as you have a mental list of what you need to get done. You see your list, it's not only up here, you see it. So you can say, okay, I can do this, 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 this. And if you only do 2 things out of your list of like 5, that's totally fine. Do those 2 things, because then you're keeping your word to yourself. You're putting yourself first, and you're gonna gain more confidence in yourself and your ability to get things done. Step number 4 for staying the main character in your romantic relationship is communicate with your partner.
That's offensive.
Ask your partner, how do you feel? Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like you're getting swallowed in this relationship? You both love each other. You want to spend time with each other. Amazing. But what else do you have going on? Is this something you can both comfortably work on together? Or are they going to throw a hissy fit that you want more space? If you're on the other end of this, or your partner saying they want more space, that could be scary. My partner told me that they wanted more space multiple times, and that often made me feel rejected. But I also realized I need space too, and to do the things that I want to get done, to work on my book series, to work on my YouTube, to work on my small business stuff, to do like healing work and just spend time with myself. Like, you need time to yourself. You just do. When I did feel rejected, I told myself, hey, he's not rejecting me. This is not like we're taking a break or nothing like that. We're setting into place the habits that we want to be successful in. What we're doing right now, we're building for our future. And the only way to build for our future is we have to start now. We have to do the work now. I want to be a full-time content creator, a full-time writer, urban fantasy writer. It requires time and patience and dedication and consistency. And my boyfriend wants to be a full-time tattoo artist, amongst other things. He likes music, he's into music too. So all these things, like if we want to paint this, if we want to build this grand life for ourselves, we have to start now. And that requires giving each other enough space to do these things. And the last thing I'm going to add to this is, with these things in place, do you see your relationship, your romantic relationship, flourishing or plundering? Do you feel like you have the right partner to build and to do all of this with? There you have it. Those are my 4 tips on staying the main character in your romantic relationship. I'm going to put a recap picture here. I'm going to have a journal prompt link down in the description for some self-reflection and some affirmations. If you're struggling with any of this, I got you. Click on the link in the description. It's free. It's just going to take you to a Canva post, and you can download it yourself. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.